is Martina, and I'm director of Best Day event. Today, I have the huge privilege talking to my colleague, Robert Sedlar, as I would say he's one of the forward-thinking persons in sales. And today he's head of sales of Interzero. Interzero is one of our partners at the Best Day event, and they are special about that as they're pioneering in sustainable waste management solutions. And as I know, Robert, he really likes to go directly to the point. So first of all, Robert, welcome.
Thank you.
And I would say that we should immediately go to the questions, if you agree, or if you maybe have some...
Absolutely. Make long story short.
Yes, definitely.
Sorry to interrupt you. You know what I learned during my tourism career? I learned that in States, especially in States. Give me the price. Give me the price. Nothing else. Yes. No entries, no long stories. No, give me the price and that's it.
So should we start with the pricing now?
Absolutely. No.
So, but we are here in Croatia, and we like to go from the beginning.
Exactly.
So, Interzero has a rich history, and this history is over 30 years. And you are working in recycling and environmental sector services. Could you provide a short overview of your company's mission and how you evolved as a pioneer in recycling?
So Interzero, as you mentioned, is an international company. Our headquarters is in Germany, in Berlin, but we have companies all over the world. We have 16. We cover 16 countries right now in Europe. We are in Croatia since 2005. And in fact, yes, as you said, we are pioneers in waste management, in sustainability, this whole thing, which is now very, very important. And so regarding our business, I would like that we can put it in several fields. First field is collecting this waste management, collecting everything with that. Second part is the trading. So collecting these positive waste fractions and then trade it and then recycle it, because in our portfolio, in international portfolio, we have several companies of recycling materials. So, for example, I prepared for today what you can see here. So what we produce when we recycle something, this was a plastic bottle, this was, I think, some plastic garbage, and this is our main product. This is our main product, what we produce in our factories in Germany. So, and then the third part is our machines, what we sell for the waste reduction, and the fourth part is consulting, servicing, recycling, made for recycling, all these things. So, portfolio is quite huge. But if you allow me, I would like to focus, and during this interview, I would like to focus on this third and fourth part of our portfolio, because I think it's most important for hospitality sector.
So you here mean for the machines and services like consulting? Yes. What I learned also in my career, that this part of the consulting, it doesn't matter which type of the service, actually the product you have, you always need to provide some type of the consulting, especially when you are doing something really special and unique. And so I would say popular today, like waste management.
Yeah, look, first of all, since my arrival in Interzero, it's now a year and a half, not even 2 years. This whole niche and this whole sector didn't exist at all. As I told you previously, and as you saw it, waste is a huge problem in tourism globally. We both know that hospitality, tourism in total, is one of the biggest, unfortunately, biggest waste producer in the world. traffic, hotels, etc. So, and this whole niche, what we created for hospitality, is something really new for whole Europe. Right, for example, right now, the international chains in Europe, like Mövenpick, like Accor, they are approaching us and ask us, what do we provide for local hotels in Croatia, and is this so good or not so good? So yes, I would, and then that's part is also for consulting, for the waste management, to learn someone how they can, first of all, reduce the costs. That's the most important. I think that green is number 3, maybe. First is cost effect, absolutely, return of investment, and then it's sustainability, or to be green or something like that.
Yes, but within that sustainability and waste management, how do you actually how do you go towards your clients, and do you provide also help in ESG reporting?
Absolutely, in everything. So we can provide, we are only company in, I think, in Europe which can provide all inclusive service. So yeah, all inclusive service, yes. So we can provide, I would like to explain step by step.
Okay.
Every client is different. So same as in hospitality, every hotel is different. So if you are talking about all year round operation, if you are talking about only summer years operation, are we talking only about boutique hotel or all-inclusive hotel? So everything is different. So to each client we approach completely on, let's say, zero level base, and we are making everything from the scratch. Sorry, why? As I said, for hospitality, the most important is room, wellness, meeting, hall, reception, all these facade what we have in front.
But what is happening at the background?
At the background, this is not important. Right now it's important because it costs a lot. And then what's happening? We are coming with the consulting services. We are taking the numbers of the waste for every fraction. We are doing the consulting services regarding legislative. So we are also talking about all these papers who are behind all these things, and we are then making them, let's say, one proposal. You can do this, that. So in some cases, there's not a lot of money amount of money for investment. We are talking about just do a little bit left or do a little bit right, and you will be on the right path.
Yes, can you
Yes, please.
Can you tell me a little bit more about those solutions that you provide for the waste management? Before we talked about that you have some 6 steps of waste management solutions, and now you said that you are going from the, let's say, ground zero, from the very basic. So can you just tell us those, let's say, 6 steps, how that actually works, and what a client can get from you exactly?
So, as I said, so we are coming from site survey, and we are doing really in all details together with the client, not alone, because we don't know all these procedures what they have right now in a house. Then we make analysis of disposal of everything what they create on site. So with operational procedures, with everything, the numbers are also most important.
So you gather the data.
Of course, including the money. Documentation of product and waste flows, which is also important. And then we design solutions based on individual agreed best practice. As we spoke before, and as you know, I worked previously in hospitality industry for 21 years. So for me, it was very easy to create all these steps together. And then after that, I'm handling an optimization of all waste management work together with my colleagues, because my colleagues from the company, they have this know-how about waste management. I know about I have some small know-how about hospitality, some small, and then we are offering them specialized on-site support, some machines, some workers on locations, some offers for collaboration on, or let's say mix of all this all together.
Several times you said that it's all about the numbers and just give me the numbers, give me the price. Okay, we will not talk about the prices here, but let's talk about some numbers, because today you already know that the numbers for the any kind of the reporting are really important and people like to have them. So can you tell us some numbers about the conserved tons of recycling resources, or something that can be aligned with recycling of tons of raw materials, something like that. So just give us some numbers about the company, please.
When we are talking about Interzero globally, yes, we are talking about millions and millions of tons. Globally, we convert more than 12 millions of tons of some primary resources, really. And we recycle, I think, about almost 2 million of tons of raw materials. So these are really huge, huge numbers. But what I would like to continue to talk with you regarding the hospitality, and especially hospitality in Croatia, and what we're trying to make different and to make some better things. One of the biggest issues in whole hospitality, not only in Croatia, is a food waste, and it's generally it's a huge problem, and we are, let's say, pioneers in that food waste solutions in hospitality in Croatia. Now we are copy paste in other countries, especially right now in Italy. So in Interzero in Italy will do the same. Will do the same. Food as a food, unfortunately, I wouldn't say so many words, but we know about problem of the hunger in the world. We know about problem of the food right now because of the war between Russia and Ukraine. We know that unfortunately food as a food is a problem. And then after that, especially right now, food waste is a problem. I don't know, but do you know that more than 700 kilos per pax per year we have food waste generally in the families. And unfortunately, during this small period of work in Interzero, I learned that some destinations in Croatia, they have hundreds and hundreds of the tons of the food waste from hotels, apartments. So, and it's a huge problem. First of all, it can be a source of some diseases. That's very important. Second, really, I never thought previously about that food as food on landfill produce some methane, produce also some gases, and you have a lot of things in the chain what with food pollution what you can create. I wouldn't talk about mouses, about rats, about seagulls. And this is huge problem. And when we are talking right now, I will return about numbers. We have several destinations in Croatia, which are almost zero food waste destinations. For example,
Can you mention which
yes,
destinations?
of course. For example, Rabac, in together with company of Valamar, with these machines like this, which is behind me, we almost reduce whole food waste on minimum, really.
Okay, but when we are talking about Rabat, so there is a huge resort over there. But you said you mentioned the destination. So are you intervening also in the private sector, like the apartments and houses, or here we are talking
Right now, no, we are talking about only about
on
only about Valamare's company, because of course Valamare's company is all, I don't know, 80% of the whole destination. So
yeah, okay, so
in that numbers I'm talking. But
okay.
if you will ask me, yes, we are in contact with several municipalities. to offer our solutions as well for the municipality companies as well. And we hope that in near future we can offer them as well such machines which produce compost instead of food waste. So I hope it will happen in the near future.
And which are other two destinations? Yes, so you said three. So first is Rabat and another two.
We have two islands, and one island. Both are in Istria. Istria is always pioneering and everything. So one is in Isabela, and second one is Sveti Nikola. So yes, right now our focus and everything what we have done mostly, not everything, but mostly is the north part of Adriatic coastline. And I must say, I'm very honored and very proud that in fact the first destination was Terme Sveti Martin, first health nest resort in Europe, and Terme Sveti Martin recognized us first before everybody in Croatia, first with our solutions, and we have excellent relationship with them, and with our machines we are doing almost 2 years right now.
Yes, that's amazing. But people should also know that Terme Sveti Martin are the hotel that actually is all about the green and sustainability. That's something that is in their blood, let's say.
I look, it's the first eco label hotel in Croatia right now, as far as I know, first one. So it's yes, absolutely. As you said very good. It's in their blood. Yeah, it's look, it's let's say default, like Windows in laptop. It's now default. Yes.
Yes, and definitely it's a great case to show to other potential clients.
Yeah.
And now we already mentioned several success stories, just we tackled them. But can you just share a recent success story or example how Interzero services made a positive impact on waste management in Croatian hotel or within hospitality industry in general?
Oh, check it. Okay. I would like to share with you the newest Marriott AC hotel in Split.
Yes, that is, sorry to interrupt, but this is interesting because you just said that previously that the big brands and different destinations from all around the Europe are coming to you to ask you, how shall we do that? And now in Croatia, we have Marriott in Split. You did something over there. So share with us what you did over there. What kind of magic?
It's not a magic. It's some simple story. You know, Marriott approached us with request what we can do for them, and in that case, we, for example, also so they didn't open at all. So before pre-opening of the hotel, they approached us. And then we sit all together, and then we, as I said, these 6 steps. Okay, how many rooms will you have? Only BB or what? So when you will have MICE events, etc., 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 everything. So and then we offer them several things, and they took from us all-inclusive package, all-inclusive thing. So what we have over there? So first of all, we have municipality waste, and we reduce it for 3 to 4 times. So in that case, with my machine and with my employee on location, so they will pay 3 to 4 times less for normal municipality waste. Then we have all these fractions, stretch folia, plastic, cardboard, etc., etc. We put over there vertical baler together with my man on location. They are selling this positive fraction of the waste to the market, not only to me, to some other companies as well, and they are receiving the money, the real money for this positive fraction of the waste. And the end,
how this works actually.
So there's me, Nova, Interzero, Cian, Ciak, whatever. So everybody who is buying cardboard, plastic, and everything, because baling.
So if I understood well, so that means that using your machines, let's say, one hotel can, let's say, from one side be able to completely manage their waste,
Yes.
and to turn it into something small that we saw at the beginning,
Yes.
and then later on sell it to someone else.
Yes.
And that means another
Added value.
revenue.
Yeah, added value. Added value.
Yes.
It's a revenue. Yes. When we calculate a return of investment, then we calculate that. It's like on stock exchange. It goes ups and down. Now, just for example, last year in August, cardboard was 180 euros per ton. Now is, let's say, 60 euros per ton. So it goes ups and down. But yes, as you said, in the revenue, in some added value, they can earn some amount of money. Of course, if hotels or resorts are bigger, they will have bigger amount of bailing fractions. But in any case, for example, AC Marriott in Split is a relatively small hotel. It's 110 rooms, I think. It's a relatively small hotel, but they can earn some amount of money, and we are talking about several hundred euros per queue. So it's not small amount of money.
It's not small amount, because any money can cover some expenses,
some costs. And then we have this our electrical composters, which are most recognized as a machine of Interzero right now in Croatia, and they put food waste, they put material category of 3, they put inside, and then they have this our compost, and they are giving that to OPGs, and then in return they receive some vegetables in return. So in whole package, together with our employee in AC Hotel Marriott, they reduced waste costs around 50%.
They reduced waste cost around 50%, and then from another part they're raising some money.
Yes, including that.
Okay.
It's very easy to explain. You have to pay collect of the food waste, you have to pay collect of the cardboard, you have to pay collect of the plastic, you have to pay collect of category 3, you have to pay everything. So when we put that on the paper and when we made calculations, so it's very simple. And we spoke about, for example, Terme Sveti Martin, when we create a return of investment of all investment, they don't have our employee over there, but the return of investment was 19 months.
Wow.
Yes.
Wow, that's really amazing.
Look, it costs a lot of money. The waste, especially today, the price will just increase. It wouldn't decrease at all, for sure, unfortunately. And at the end of the story, same situation we have on Zonar and Best Day this year in Zonar, and in copy pasting we created in Hotel Zonar, and I invite now hospitality professionals to come to Best Day, not only because of us, but because of a lot of interesting speakers, because of a lot of interesting panels, and of course because of me and you, and yeah, and to come and to
start of the event.
because of my curly hair, of course.
Yeah.
And and because of really, but it's not joke, because of a lot of panelists, a lot of nice discussions, because of the networking, and at the end of the story, we will show them there, as a company will show them on the spot, on the site, what we can do for hospitality. Because same story what we created in AC Marriott in Split, we created in Hotel Zonar in Zagreb. Yes, at the end of the story, as you remember, 10-20 years ago, there were some how to say some habits of the clients. Now the habits are changed. Now the people are thinking about something else, and one of these small pieces of the final decision, where I will go, where I will stay, especially in pleasure, not in leisure, in pleasure, is this sustainability as well. So if you have this small dot, I am green, I am good, I am okay, small impact, hundreds of small impacts will create huge change. So I think it will be important for hospitality in near future to be green.
Yes, definitely, I agree, and especially as finally we travel all around the world now, and we can see how things have changed and how habits of people have changed. Of course, you can see that if you want to, if you are able to see that actually.
Yeah.
And and Robert, that was really inspiring and thought-provoking conversation. And I really learned lots of new things I didn't know. And I'm sure this interview will bring value to some other colleagues, and that we will all meet this November in Zoner Zagreb at
Exactly.
Best Day event. Robert, thank you very much one more time and see you soon.
Welcome and see you soon on Best Day. And I would like to invite all on Best Day in Zagreb. I think it will be a really, really good event.
Thank you very much for all the compliments and see you soon. Bye.
Bye.